up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday, Madden.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
On second down and 4, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yes.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly down into their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. It's down. And that's exactly what he did.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Michael Irvin, 46 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Irvin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Banks from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now here's Davis to run again on second. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got Michael Irvin complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Jackson. And he is out of bounds here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 11. A pass underneath for Fournette. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it?